Hello and welcome to EMSS and this quick author submission demonstration. If you are planning to use the author wizard to submit all of your materials for a single chapter all at once, there will be a separate tutorial linked in the comments below. This will break down all of the individual upload processes in case you need to do them a bit at a time or you're not comfortable using the overall wizard. That is a faster way to do things if you have all your materials at once. So if you are ready to do that, I would suggest switching over to that video. Here you can see the EMSS dashboard page. This is where you'll land after you log in. As an author, you'll have a drop-down menu of all the projects you're assigned to. You can select the one you wish to work on. That will take you to the home page for that project. Here at the top are announcements that the editors, either internal or external, would like you to review. If you are done reading these, you can collapse them and they will remain collapsed until a new announcement with updated content is available. Below, you can see the chapters to which you are assigned. If there is one that requires your attention, that it is in your workflow step, it will appear in the My To-Do List section. This chapter here, I can click on the title and it will take me to the submission wizard I get prompted for, as mentioned. That's linked in a different video. So I'm going to click No and proceed directly to the chapter page where I will receive instructions on how to step-by-step singly upload all of the different file content that I have available. It is numbered, so I have manuscript 1, which takes me down to our first tab. Number 1, the manuscript tab. If you have a project where they're requiring the upload of a chapter plan or a chapter outline as part of the workflow, you may see this button. Otherwise, it will not appear. In addition to that, you will see the Upload New File button. This is where you will come to either drag and drop your file to that box or click the Upload button to find your manuscript. Using the browse function, click OK, and you'll get a reminder. In addition to this task, you're not done yet. Please complete the rest of these steps. You can click the button that will take you to the next step if you so choose, or you can just follow along. So I'm going to click out of this. The next step is step 2, the Questions tab. If there are any questions that need answering or abstracts and keywords that need reviewing, I can enter those here. Then I will go, if it appears like this, you can click Edit and it will open this up so that you can enter your abstract and your keywords and then save. Once you have completed that, you can click to step 3, the Figures tab, where you can come to upload your figures. Click New Figures to go to the upload page, select files to open the browser, or you can drag and drop them into that window. I will select all of my figures. You will see thumbnails of each of those figures. Once they have completed uploading, you can go to the figure numbering page, insert the figure number for each of your figures, and then save, and those will populate to the Figures tab below. Step 4 is Other Content. Anything that is not a figure, that is other individual content that will appear in your manuscript that should be separately formatted, like a table or a box or a video, those can be uploaded separately here. This tab functions in much the same way as the Figures tab. All I need to do is click New Files, select the files I want to upload, like this box and this table, and those will also be uploaded as the figures were. Then all I have to do is label them, box 1, table 1. Those will populate to the Other Content tab. Finally, my last step, once I've completed all of my uploads, I can go to the Actions console here on the right, and you can see the blue Send To button. We'll send it to the next person in the workflow for this chapter. When I click it, it will ask, are you sure? It will give me a quick rundown of the things that I need to complete. I want to make sure I've done all those things. Yes, I have. I'm ready to click continue. Are you sure? Yes, I am. Click send. And your chapter will move to the next workflow step. You'll be able to tell that by the series of boxes here where the button has moved on to the next step, and your actions console will have changed from submit to either being absent or to showing the recall button. Now, the chapter is no longer in your control, it's in the next workflow step, therefore you cannot manipulate any of the files that are there. You can read them, you can download them, but you cannot make changes and then re-upload. If something has happened where you do need to do something like that, there is a temporary option for recalling the chapter. If the next person in the workflow has not yet made any changes or has not yet viewed the chapter at all, you can click the recall button to potentially pull the chapter back to your control. I just submitted this one, so it's unlikely the next person has looked at it. I can click recall, and if they haven't, then it will move it back to me, and now I can make any additional changes I need to do. If they have looked at it, but they haven't made changes, then it will send them an email saying that the author would like you to return the chapter to them so that they can make additional changes. Do you wish to approve this recall? If they click that button, it will move it back, and you will get the email notification that the chapter has returned to your control. Just scrolling down a little bit further so that you are aware, there is also the option to add additional authors. If you have contributors who are not yet listed in EMSS, you want to add those people who have also worked on the title so they get credit for that. They're listed in the EMSS table of contents and the list of contributors. You can click add another author and input their information. If they already have an EMSS account, they will be automatically added to this chapter. If they do not have an account, an email will be sent to the Elsevier editor letting them know that you would like to add this author, giving them their contact information so that they can add that user in the system.